feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
test, 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 test. Are you guys hearing me? All right. Are you? Yes, they are. Okay, they are hearing me. Hey, everybody. You're not turned on, but now you are. Your mic is.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. So happy to see Mimi.
Yeah, for
I
real.
haven't seen you in a long time.
Let's see. Let's give some cameras. There we go. That's
Hello.
not bad. Look at that little graphic.
Hello.
Isn't that nice?
This is really awesome.
I really like that graphic tonight.
It's an amazing image. Oh, it wasn't my pants that you were explaining.
You love to wear green on the green screen.
There is a little green on here.
But that's kind of, it makes it look cool, I think.
Chartreuse yellow. It's
totally.
Pretty exciting.
Loud and clear, hello. Okay, so let's start this so I don't talk too much. And yeah, I don't think my home stereo is loud enough. Okay, all right, so let's see who is here. Mimi's here, Amanda's here, Lindsay is here. Sorry about your hoop. I have broken a lot of hoops by breaking. Jackie is here, and Claire is here. Lauren is here. Both sound clear. Sweet. Okay, so update. Please let me know if the stream is lagging or buffering or anything like that. I did a massive test stream after Saturday. There you go. I did a massive test stream after Saturday's class, and I feel like I had no sound issues. I had no buffering. I was on my shitty Wi-Fi here, so hopefully I've got this figured out, and hopefully it looks at least as good as it used to. Well, I'm kind of green.
I think you're kind of pink.
You think I'm pink?
Reddish. You're reddish. You're ruddy. You have a ruddy hue.
Is ruddy a good thing? That's not a good thing,
well,
right? That's
it
kind of a
depends on the
shitty thing.
degree. It just depends on how ruddy one is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, on this screen, I think you're more ruddy than you are in real life.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the ruddiness out. Ooh,
maybe
too
not
much.
too much. Yeah, we
Is
need
that
a little
better?
blood. Just a little blood. Yes.
That's a little bit
That's
better,
better.
right? Yeah.
That's
okay.
better.
Okay.
All
So we
right.
did that. Like, we're figuring stuff out like live on the air. And I think I just need to like maybe chill that out some.
Yeah, I might be a little pink. I might be a little.
Yeah, I also
rosy.
the TVs are different here. I feel like I look green now.
No, I don't think you look well.
Yeah?
Not on this screen, at least. I don't know. Maybe we can just.
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
move
you know,
on.
yeah, maybe we'll fine tune it at some point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome everybody, and I have, but yeah, I think I went too far. No.
Did you?
Do I? Did I?
Did Baxter go too far? Did he get too into geeking out about the stream, do you think?
No way. Stop.
Could that be
Stop.
possible?
I thought I didn't realize you were making fun of me. Now I realize you're making fun of me a little bit.
I'm just speaking
Okay.
for the group. No, but it looks great, and it actually, I think it does. I have said before,
Looks
I love
great
the
on
comments
iPhone and
this
iPad.
way. I love the new comments.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
I do too.
Everybody seems more present.
But what I've noticed is that, okay, let's see. I've noticed that all the comments don't show, and that's what I'm not so crazy
Well, maybe you
about.
can just shout out the ones that I don't see. How do you feel about that?
Well, Lauren said it looked great on iPhone and iPad.
Good. This is good to know.
And people do see green behind my head, although I think it's figuring it. I don't know why it's not.
Oh, yeah, it's not scrolling, maybe.
It's not scrolling.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You look great on my TV. Sweet.
Woo.
Okay, I want to try one more thing. But I don't think
Okay.
this will be a big deal. Let me just. Let's see.
Does it look like I'm facing the image now?
I want to make sure.
No, I'm facing away. Why am I? Yeah, I can't. Okay, now.
Well, it's tricky. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into class.
All right.
Thanks.
Yay.
Hmm.
Woo. Maybe I'll come around and look at the comments right
Yeah, maybe you need to. Yeah, I don't know exactly why this isn't working. Hold on.
I see they're over there, but they're. Oh!
Yeah. But they're showing the weird thing is that they're showing up here, but they're not showing up over here. I have a feeling that's like just a button I need to press. Okay, here we let's go. Let's go ahead and get
you
going.
did it. You did it. Something.
Okay.
Their new one
well, I
came
just
up.
refreshed
Amanda's
it.
new one. Okay, cool.
So it should.
Go
Let me make sure I got this. All right, this will be the last, and then we're just going to have a regular class.
Okay.
Let's. Okay, there we go. All right,
Test.
so we're back in.
All right.
All right.
We're rolling.
Thanks. All right, let's do this. I'm excited to have a good hoop class. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. I have got the music pulled up, and I have no idea where this class is going to go tonight, but we're just going to go with it. If you have a request for class, Happy Tuesday, Shannon. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so I may have a problem with the, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a continuing study. Hopefully it looks as good as it usually does. Hopefully it looks even better. But I don't want to talk about technique stuff. I want to just focus on our class. I will just keep refreshing the chat and we'll get it up there. Okay, let's move on. All right. Oh. Okay. Audible breath in. Oh, okay, that's not okay. Audible breath in. I have had a pretty good Tuesday so far. I hope that you have. If you haven't yet, maybe this class can help. I know one thing that helps me have a better day is being in my body and moving it. And sometimes just a movement session at 7 o'clock at night can actually reframe my whole day. It can make it all make sense. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. You can't hear her, but Anne is doing lots of intentional deep breathing, as am I. And it feels great. If you haven't done it before, just breathe in almost obnoxiously loud, and then breathe out. Listen to your body healing. Listen to your body getting what it needs. If we imagine as you move that the tightness that you feel, the burning that you feel when something is tight, that if we imagine that as fire, then we can also imagine our breath as water that cools that fire. As we feel a sort of burn of a tight place, we send cooling breath to it. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Okay. Okay.
Woo!
All right, Ann, do you have any thoughts?
I do.
What
I-
are they?
Well, I just had a kind of a breakthrough stretch on my right side, and I want to call out, that's the wrong, to shout out. That's what I meant. Shout out two things. One is T Harmony's yoga class, which remains awesome, and Loving Kindness Yoga. But I also just went back on my real strict kind of anti-inflammatory protocol, and as usual, the effect is immediate and dramatic and wonderful. So if anybody is having a health issue that you might address by doing the anti-inflammatory diet, which I hate even talking about things like that, but the fact of the matter is herbs, food, or medicine. I believe in it. Thank you.
Don't have my mic on. All right. Yeah, I had a beautiful sway just now, so I'm kind of like in this class already, and I like it. I'm more in participant mode than teacher mode, but maybe I'll find some teaching swag in this. But I want to go ahead and just jump into a point and just let Ann and I kind of flow together with some point. Ann, do you have anything? Are you good?
It's a really cool bandana.
You like this one?
Oh yeah, that's actually. I mean, it's like
Ann likes
like
my
a
bandana.
regular bandana, but it's different.
It is.
That's
It's
the
different. It
best.
has different
That's very
styling on it.
Baxter.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's going to say sway because I want you to see Ann. You'll see down at the bottom if your resolution's good enough, but we're going to start with point. I just want to keep flowing here. I was having such a good hoop session, I don't really want to... Audible breath in. there's this vision that I've had for over 20 years now, and I am so committed to realizing that vision. And I've shared it with some of you before in the workshop space. But I have this vision when we're all beautifully old. When we're all like, and I mean old. When we're so old that we say we're old and we know that we're telling the truth. That we'll all be in some park, Central Park or someplace. It'll be like 6 in the morning, and all the partying teenagers are just getting home, and we'll be in some park on some beautiful day all together, and we'll be doing slow point technique. And we'll look great, and we will feel great. We'll have these smiles on our faces as we move slowly as a bunch of 90-year-olds. And we'll be there. We'll be in that moment, living it. Audible breath in. Open. Right. I saw one little thing I need to fix, and it will be pretty easy to do. I just want to... Yeah. Man. There we go. Oh, let's go down there. Alright. You have something to say, Ann? Yeah, well, I mean, you're welcome to share something if you want.
No, No, let's move.
I am having... Who wrote The Root of So Much Misery? And you look so effing wild. Haha, I love the pants. Oh my god. Great flow from Lauren. I love this. I am guessing that I need just one little tweak, but I'm not going to do it now. But to get the stream so it stays on top. Jennifer, in response to what I was saying, prompting about the day, says, I long for that day, and hopefully we will be drawing a fat Social Security check. Sweet. Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully it's still there. Shayna said, that sounds like absolute heaven. And then, oh, Tiffany's here. She said, stunning. Sweet. Wow, it looks absolutely mind-blowing in here. The quality is unreal. Okay, sweet. Oh my gosh, Tiffany. Okay, all right. Tiffany just won.
Music to his ears.
Yeah, you just won tonight. Okay. All right, let's. So, I have no idea what song I want to play to this. Yeah, you definitely can. Okay, I think this song will not get us kicked off. But so here's what I want to do for our next exercise, and this is a type of point. There's 3 basic types of point. And maybe that's a little dark. There's 3 basic types of point technique. and there is hanging, standing, and there's flying point. And so what I thought we would do tonight as a kind of warm up and just for the fun of it is, yeah, I have fired hooped, Lauren says. I have an unusual request, wondering whether you have a fire hoop. I tried for the first time with 4 wicks, really had to adapt my flow. Any tips? Yeah, that is the problem. The thing about fire hooping is that it, unlike the other flow props, it changes the prop. Right? Like a staff stays the same, right? The balance might be, the weight might be a little bit different. With the only way, we can't light a hoop literally on fire, so we have spokes or some kind of compensation, and that changes the device. So like it was helpful for me with fire hooping to think of the fire hoop as, I mean, if you don't already, of course you probably do, but to think of it as a different thing. That like it has a different geometry, it has a different rhythm, it has a different feel to it, it has a different weight to it, because it's not the same shape. It's like a shape with starburst on it. This is something that you can do. Wow, y'all, okay, Shelly, are we competing for best student of the year? So this is flying point. This can work with the fire hoop, by the way, but this is where I'm just going to turn or move my arm quickly enough that the hoop takes flight.
And one way you can think about it, if you're, if you are fire hooping, you can focus just on the inner wall of the hoop. So
yeah. Well, maybe we'll talk some fire hoop ideas, but let's put some music on and let's play with some flying point. And I'll talk you through this to get you inspired if you're not already. Now let's say that you are somebody that gets dizzy easily. This is a drill or a circuit that we've done before where you're not turning at all, so you're not going to get dizzy. And you're turning your hand and you're coming around fast enough that the hoop takes flight and comes down. I'll show you what this looks like. Jordan, you're here. Sweet. So let me show you. I am not somebody that gets too dizzy. So let me show you what this might look like for me if I'm working on flying point. I like to do these where I am within the hoop here. I like to do these where I am outside of the point. Now, I don't get dizzy anymore. I used to get dizzy really bad, but hooping got me over that. This is me inside it. If I go all the way out to the poles, or I just put some grip or like some open samurai on it, I can get a nice stall.
And actually, what Bax is doing here is a really cool move. Like if you're fire hooping and you want to stop core hooping for a second,
yes,
you can
actually,
put your hands on the inner wall and then spin with it, stall with it, and I think it would look really cool. Yeah, and you change, yeah. So that's something to think about for your fire hoop.
All right, let's turn. I love flying point. I mean, I really love it. I was in HoopPatha, Sarasota once, and this woman, it was day like 2 or 3 of our workshop, and she just had not found the rhythm of the workshops, and she had before. She wasn't blaming me, and we got into flying point, and she just did some of the most amazing, simple, beautiful hooping that I had ever seen by just connecting to a technique. And she was like, I mean, she was practically in tears at the end of it. She was like, I just found my flow. I just like to do these hanging point stalls. This is such a fire hoop move right here, actually. I'm going around, and I'm just going to bring it and. This is a nice fire hoop move here. I'm here, and I can just bring myself into the fire and just set it on my back. It's a nice way to go into shoulder hooping. This is flying point. Or I can fly it. It's a little bit tricky with the fire hoop because of the wicks, but I can flip it, and then now I'm inside it, and that's a great way to get into the fire. Okay. Yeah, did you like it? Okay, so yeah, for some reason, I'll have to figure out
cool
the
move
little.
for a second, but I lost it.
Okay.
Happens again and again. That's what
Okay.
makes it fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, I want to just.
Actually, I want to just throw a question out there because our theme, we were talking about dreams because of the image.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if anybody had a dream of like a hoop move. And in your dream, you were like, oh my God, yes, I'm totally going to do this. And then you wake up and you can't remember it.
You just remember that it was something was awesome.
Like, oh yeah, totally, yeah. I had that. I mean, that hasn't happened in a long time, but it definitely used to happen to me.
Okay, yeah.
Confession
All right.
time.
All right. Gee, the hoop after. Oh yeah. Okay, so I will figure all this out. But Ann, just to catch you up on some of the chat, Shelly likes our new color schemes. And she says, I've been spinning. I get dizzy if I do too many tricks or transitions. I love the stalls. Gives me a break. Yeah, for sure. Then Carla said, Lauren said, thank you, Ann, to whatever. I can't remember what you probably said, but then Carla says, thanks, everyone. My local burn club meets tomorrow. I have not tried yet. I guess she means fire hooping. And then Jennifer said, finished with that was great. My dreams are weird. I don't have faces or places. Yeah, well, no, it's just it has to be constantly reloaded, I guess. But anyway, so let's. I like best dream ever. Sweet. Yeah, I think it just has to be refreshed a lot. So I want to talk a little bit about. I love this prompt of fire hooping because I will tell you one thing that's cool and so. Sometimes it's not hard to do something, but people think it is. And fire hooping is one of those, like where it's really not that hard, because of the limitations, you're not going to touch the outside wall very much. But there are a couple of cool things that you can do. One is hops. Hops look cool with a fire hoop. You're holding the hoop here, and you hop it over here, right? Boom. And you can hop to different ways. And then folds look good. No, the thing with this is that you're not going to want to keep the hoop. You don't want to keep the wicks in the same place for too long. They will melt the hoop. So as you're doing this, you can't just like hold it. Like if a wick is, below here. Oh, I did. Okay, Lauren, we're all right. We're vibing. We're on that channel. So there we go. Boom, boom. Boom. And then one of my favorite sort of hops to do with a fire hoop is to hold it out here on fire and then hop inside of it. Boom. Boom. And that's a nice clean fold. Now, when the hoop is horizontal, you can hold it as long as you want to because there's no hoop on top of the fire, right? Sweet, Lauren. Boom. All right, so let's put some music on and let's practice hopping, and we'll imagine that our hoop's on fire. But I do need all right, I don't have queued up a good hop. Well, actually, this song might work for hopping. Let's try it. Actually, I'll leave it on me just for a second so I can make sure y'all are following. So these are hops. Isolations look really cool with fire, so you could add an isolation into that. Boom. The thing that I like to keep in mind when I'm fire hooping is that people just like looking at fire. And the movements don't need to be that complicated for me to like. And of course, you know, I hope you're having your own experience, but there's nothing wrong with like wanting it to look good. And just moving flame around looks cool to people. Okay, this is kind of good for hopping, I think. What do you think? I like it. Alright, I don't know if I like this song. Okay, cool. Alright. I always feel betrayed when I like a song at the beginning. Yeah, no, it's different. Yeah, you're right. Fold hops. Hops that fold are also cool, so that would be like that. Like if we've done that. I think we did a couple of weeks ago where the hoop is moving in a fold hop. That's cool with a fire hoop as well. It actually is almost easier because the drag, the resistance from the fire, kind of almost makes it easier to catch. Now, I will warn you, fire hoops are heavy, so these moves are going to be a little bit harder with the fire hoop for sure because they're heavier. But this is the one, if you don't do it already, it's really fun with a fire hoop. Towards or away? Towards. Towards, yeah. Scary towards, yeah. It is, oh yeah. It's the fearlessness, right? Like, yeah, it'd be safety first. Unless you're at Burning Man, safety first.
And just in case you're a true novice and you don't know what that means, a safety is an actual person that's there with a blanket and such, treated blanket and, some water and stuff. So make sure you have one of those people who knows what they're doing.
Yeah. So Shannon said that I will happily watch everyone else fire hoop. 5th grade fire safety class scared me for life. Which I totally get. Not really sure what... All right, I'm not going to talk about the chat anymore. I will fix that problem, though. But I think we're getting really close. Okay. Yeah, say one other thing.
I just want to say this is another fire hoop. This is actually perhaps a little easier if you have been doing wrist axis spins. That's one that you can usually do with a fire hoop because you're going to stay in the same place on the hoop, so you can be between two wicks here, and you can kind of do, as long as you're, I tend to do them, kind of aimed down a little bit so gravity's helping me, but that can also be a real impressive move, like, woo, twirling fire.
Oh, nice. Yeah, totally. Actually, let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to change where I was going. But I think we should talk because one of the things that I really got into was folding. I mean, now I don't want to talk as if I'm some like badass fire performer. I'm not. I actually had one of my most embarrassing hoop memory of all time happened when I was completely sober and fire hooping at Kinetic Fire, and I lost my hoop into the crowd. They told me to sit down. It was in front of people, like 300 people. Like, it was horrible. Yeah, so I'm not a fire expert by any stretch. But what was I going to talk about?
Fire.
No, I mean...
The twirls.
Oh, right, folding. Folding looks cool when you're fire hooping, because the thing is that you have like the human eye just loves fire, right? And so folding can be really fun with a fire hoop, and it can give you a break. And if you are getting a little spooked by the fire, the heat of it, folding can keep the hoop away from you. If you move the hoop fast enough, though, like just fast enough in folding, you can get pretty close to the body. You should only be wearing natural fibers anyway, but you definitely don't want to wear, I mean, I don't know if you're being safe, but this kind of move here can work with the fire hoop sometimes. Or you can bring the fire hoop in into sort of a smeary type way. But be careful, with these kind of moves.
But you notice how his hands are on the inside of the hoop. So it's like if you're on the inside of the hoop with fire hooping, you kind of can't go wrong.
Yeah, okay, so I want to be clear. Sometimes, I haven't said this before. I wouldn't do a total smear just to be on the safe side. I would do kind of like a fake smear. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want anybody. I would feel so horrible. Anything bad happen. So let's do a little folding. Oh, sweet, good. Let's do a little folding. And of course, you don't have to stick with this fire hoop theme. It's just a good prompt. Yeah, I'm digging it. But I'm going to pretend that I do have a fire hoop right now, and I'm going to show you types of folds that I think look cool. That's the little hop thing we just did. I like these Taurus. We're having a tech class right now, but it's really it feels flowy for me. I am definitely having a good flow. Audible breath in. says she's feeling a lot with 2 or 3 fingers worth of contact instead of the whole hand. Open samurai, basically. Wow, I am nerding out so hard right now in front of everybody. But I am loving this swoopy foldy motion.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
I know it. You don't have to say it's cool. I know I'm nerding. I know I'm a dork. But this like just feels so good to me right now.
Swoopy.
Swoopy folding. Hang on, swoopy. Swoopy, hang on. But no, it does feel great. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Let's let them.
What's cool about it though is you can see how the momentum starts to pull your body. Yeah, check it out because the swoop. So we have the smear and the swoop, boom. But you can see how it's like if the swoop really gets going, the axe can. Oh, that was your goal. Oh, that was your. Oh my God. Cool.
Let's take a look at overhead.
So the big swoops will pull.
Oh yeah.
The body, pull his whole body around.
I keep hitting my head.
Oh my God! You can't see it though. Ooh.
I like that. What do you think?
It looks really cool from overhead, but you can also see how it's pulling. This is when you get momentum on the hoop, and then you can start to follow it. Looks so cool. Yeah. That's the sound the hoop makes.
Is that the sound the hoop makes? Sweet. Okay. Where are we at in the song? Okay, that's enough time. Okay, I don't know if Lindsay is still here, but I think if she got a new hoop, she's probably wanting to try it out, test drive that baby. Back deck to stretch. Oh, sweet. So, all right, Jennifer's also loving the swoops.
Nice.
Perfectly, Lauren saying it feels perfectly flowy.
I can see Bill.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna have to keep refreshing it so it works. Okay. So as I was saying, I don't know if Lindsay's still here, but when you get a new hoop, you want to test drive it. So let's do a little shoulder core hoop flow stuff, and I think that what we've been working on will be a perfect way. If you can't shoulder hoop, just keep having fun and skip this part. But
or just hoop on the waist. The waist is always the stepping stone to shoulders.
Oh, nice, Rita. Welcome. I think the chat is looking good. I think if I can figure out this thing, I like the pictures. They're a little smaller. Those swoops were cool. Cool. Okay. So let's test drive let's do some shoulder flow. And so just to piece this together, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, still here. All right, let's let Lindsay see what her hoop can do on the shoulders. So I'm going to do the flying point that we were doing before. I'm just going to spin like I was doing, and then I'm just going to place it onto the shoulders. And when I place it, that's called a drop in. I think most of you are familiar with that. But a drop in, one of the things you can do with your hand to give you an advantage and to make it like even smoother is to give it a little bit of a paddle when you drop in. Like you push. So I'm here, I'm going to come in, and then as I paddle it, there's going to be just a little bit of a push outward from my hand. That's going to make the transition, the drop in, extra smooth and super clean. So let me Put some music on. Oh, okay. All right. That's not exactly the song that I was going for. Yeah, this is more the vibe. So again, actually, this would be good with the fire hoop. Let's just stay to the theme. So they will open up shoulders, but if you're not a shoulder hooper, you can just drop into the shoulders, stall the hoop, and then take it back off. And I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm here. I'm going to stall the hoop off. I'm going to drop it back in, but then just stall or lift it off. All of this stuff is super cool with the fire hoop. It's not dangerous. Just make sure that when you bring it close to the body, just make sure you're in between the wicks. I like this track. I forgot about this one. I do want to work my shoulders. I like shoulder hooping, so I'm out here. I'm going to drop in, and I am going to rock the shoulders because I want a shoulder hoop. I want to test out my new hoop. How's it feel? Back in the day when somebody was in a hoop rut or they weren't feeling it, they'd just buy a new hoop. And there's something to be said for that. It can be fun to change the ratio up a little bit. Go smaller or get bigger or thinner.
I actually think it's a great way to get out of a rut. Use a hoop of a largely or slightly different size.
Sweet. I broke my biggest one doing some leg trick. Says Shelly. Oops. I kicked it against my other leg and it snapped, yeah. That's a kickstart, basically. Or actually, that's a knock. But you know that already. Amanda says some great tracks tonight. Sweet. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Where are we at? Oh, it's 8 o'clock already. Oh my gosh, well, I know I got kind of a late start, so maybe...
Oh my God.
What should we
Free
do?
hoop
Should we
time.
just free hoop? Yeah, it's free hoop time. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you.
and thank you for making me a little greener at the start of class. And
You're
we will
welcome.
just, I guess, free hoop from here. Do I have to activate? I feel like maybe I have to activate this.
Activate.
Let's
Wonder
activate.
Twin Powers, activate.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, there we go. You already measured out another
Form
big
of.
activate. You know what? I always feel like the sister. Sweet. Thanks for
You
that
feel like
loving
the
me
twin
a little bit.
sister of Zan and Jaina?
Well, she got to be cooler things. He always had to be a form of water.
No.
Wasn't
she
he-
had to be the water, and he got to
No,
be the fucking
she got to be the
eagle.
animal.
Yeah.
No, he'd be like form of an ice slick. And
Oh,
they'd
no,
be
he
like,
was the weapon, I guess. No.
No, he had to be ice.
Okay,
She could
you're
be
right.
animals.
You're
and
right.
and
You're
I just
right.
felt like
You're
it was
right.
unfair.
I'm wrong. Maybe
You know,
this
plus
is
the fact that
why-
I am a twin. All right, let's just play some music for free hoop. Thank you guys for joining me. Shane, I'm glad you liked the class, and we'll figure out this chat thing. I'm hoping that it didn't buffer. I haven't gotten any negative comments, but about like, yeah, we're all dorks. We're taking on I'm producing an online streaming class, and you're watching it. Okay, so we'll just free hoop from here. Thank you guys for joining me. Please do, if you have any technical feedback, or like the stream was laggy or whatever, help me out. I think I've got it dialed in, and I feel very good.
Way too much emotion, I don't even know what's real. I just say fuck it, keep on going. I get deeper. Yeah, I feel I'm wrong, and I can see you. Yeah, I see you. I don't know, I think I'm wrong. Yeah, it's way too many feelings, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I just say fuck it, keep on going. I get deeper. Yeah, I think I'm wrong, and I can see you. Yeah, I see him. I don't know, I just keep going. I way too many feelings, way too much emotion. All the signs inside my body. I say fuck it, keep on going. You can bring it, just I met you. Yeah, you mix it, pour the potion. I don't know who you are, but I dive into your ocean. Say you smoking grams, I'm smoking into the Grammys. Say you got them bars, but all I see is candy. Still you came through so low key. Think you understand? I don't know me. Still I get along with your best friends and better with your family. I got way too many feelings, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's up. I just say fuck it, keep on going. I get deeper. Yeah, I think I'm wrong, and I can see you. Yeah, I see you. I don't know, I just keep going. Yeah, I got way too many
Yeah. Thank you, Lauren.
Way too many fails. And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's right. I just say fuck it, keep on going. I got all I need. You know what I mean? Yeah, we pour up till we go up. Ooh, and I got way too many feels, not enough to forfeit. So many fucking minutes, so you know we finna blow it. We be fading.
Oh, Claire, having a big birthday. Nice. Sweet, Amanda, no buffering. Good. Claire, yeah, that's my bird's eye cam. I hit it. But Claire, we so appreciate you. You've been here since the beginning, and you've been such a great presence. I love it when you tag videos. You've brought other people into it, and so just thank you so much, and happy birthday.
me fail.
All right, I want to do one more song. Everybody can peel off if you need to go, but I just am digging the flow, so I'm just going to keep going. Thank you. This will be the last song. Oh, sweet, Kara. Sweet. Well, thank you for joining us, Kara. I've made some changes, so we're almost there. Yeah. Well. You're welcome, Mimi. Thank you, guys. All right, we'll just do one more free hoop song and then call it a night. I will be back Saturday. I think it's just going to be me on Saturday. Is that right, Ann? Ann's not sure, so it may just be me. All right. If you have requests, we have one request for isolations. I'll get to that one, definitely. Clear video and smooth sound. There you go, Carla. This is our last track for sure. Shelly, thank you. Appreciate that. Even gross cam looks better. Yeah. Yeah, there's gross cam. I feel like it looks better. Oh, never mind. nice, Shelly. It's awesome when you find like the right hoop size that makes a move or trick or whatever it is open up more. That's awesome. Okay. Ann, do you have anything you want to say?
I feel great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being a part of this whole thing.
I love it.
I appreciate it. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to sign off here, y'all.
And if I'm not here on Saturday, I'll just be canvassing to get out the vote.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
rock the vote 2024.
All right. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you on Saturday.